Hey folks, thought I'd go over some first aid supplies that be good to have on hand, and I'm going to start up here in one of our bathrooms, and there the dark bottles are hydrogen peroxide, and then we've got bottles of alcohol, and of course soaps, aspirins, and Tylenols, things like that, petroleum jelly, bandages, soaps, toothpaste, because keep taking care of your teeth is part of taking care of you. First aid creams, burn creams, band-aids, cold medicines, more cotton down there, cold packs. Sorry, it's kind of dark over here. Calamine lotion, things like that. Now I'm going to go downstairs and show you some more stuff. Okay, now that we're downstairs here, I laid out some of the things that we've got, and I'll go over them. Got burn gels and glucose tablets for diabetics that are crashing or whatever. Magnifying glass, self-explanatory, help you see. We got some syringes. We got ammonia inhalants and irrigation wash. Sponges to like wipe iodine on wounds and stuff. That's a skin stapler right there, and that metal thing right there is a skin stapler remover. Got another skin stapler down here. We got blades for scalpels, medic shears, iodine, surgical razor to shave affected areas, small scissors for snipping sutures or whatever, tweezers, whole bunch of forceps and stuff for things like this, which are sutures. And we got another pack of sutures here. I've got different kinds. I've got catgut, I've got silk, I've got Vicryl. Got more iodine right there. Gauze. Up here, we've got, those are multivitamins. And then got a selection. It's going to be kind of hard to read them. But right here, all these bottles you see right here are antibiotics. There's ciprofloxacin, amoxicillin, ampicillin, penicillin, doxycycline, etc. in those. And take a look at where there's no doctor, or where there's no, well, in dentist too, I guess it refers to it. Survivalist Medicine Chest, several places online. Those are actually fish antibiotics, and perfectly fine for human use. I have used them myself, and no side effects. Told the doctor that I finally went to a doctor over something, and he just laughed and said they're the same thing, perfectly fine to use them. But refer to those books and other books for dosages. And then down here, those are reusable syringes right there. They're the old metal or the old glass ones. And then there's some of the needles for them. These are gauze bandages. And then of course tape to hold the bandages on. We got hand sanitizer, alcohol hand sanitizer right there. Wound wash, burn relief spray. That's first aid spray right there. Cold spray right there and that. More Tylenol and aspirin, more alcohol, more hydrogen peroxide. SAM splints right here. You get a fractured arm, fractured leg, whatever, they'll help you splint it. I got some different kinds of splints in a bag I'll show you here in a minute. Latex gloves, a mylar blanket, keep shock victims warm, stethoscope, emergency breathers right here. That water gel deal is a first aid deal for burns. Slap that on a burn, and it'll take away some of the effects of the burn and help lessen the effects. And of course, everyone knows about the bandages. We've got some more different kinds of them. In that silver deal right here, that's actually cast material to make like an arm cast out of. And then of course the ever-present band-aids, different towels, absorbent towels. This package up here, this container, this kit, let me get around here. my table's not quite big enough, but you'll see there's all sorts of different kinds of gauze and bandages and tape. I know everyone says, well, why do you have so much gauze? You'd be surprised at the amount of gauze you go through on a wound while it's healing, especially if it's, you know, it takes 2 or 3 weeks for it to heal. You'll go through a ton of gauze. It's not something that I plan on doing without if I can help it. Yes, I can make bed sheets into bandages and things like that, but I'm going to try to use what I have as far as bandage material while I've got it. And this kit here, see if I can get a better shot of that. Some of this stuff, like this stuff right here, goes inside this kit, which is a different kit altogether. And I was talking about having other splint making materials. That's this stuff right here. Wooden slats. And then this kit has a knife. That's the handle for it right there. You know, for cutting bandages or whatever. I've also got the shears for that. I almost forgot earlier. Super glue. You never know. You ain't got time to bandage or stitch somebody up. You can always glue somebody up. And then you got things like bag balm, sodium chloride. There's a purpose for that. Liquid adhesives. And down here, I took some of this stuff that's on the table out of this tub, and down here I've got a wide assortment of bandages and providine iodine and things like that down there in the bottom of that. More gauze, of course. Down here, I don't know if you can make it out, there's this tubing right here. It's for IVs. I do have IV solution in stored downstairs. I got it actually frozen at the moment to extend the lifespan of it. Not real easy to get, but there's IV kits in here, and that's a prep kit right there. And then I've got the tubing, and then hang on a sec. And then in this kit right here, between the tubing and everything, I've got the setup. Like I said, the IV bags are downstairs to give IVs, and I have given IVs, and you never know. Someone suffering from dehydration or even shock or something along those lines, you know, IV could save their life. Simple old hand soap right there. Here's one of my tool rolls. Got some more forceps and tweezers and scalpel blades and an IV prep kit. More shears, medic shears in it. So with what you see here and what I've got upstairs, the upstairs stuff is more or less your everyday cuts, scrapes, minor stuff. And as you can see, this stuff here is kind of for the more not important, but the worst stuff, you know, where you have to stitch somebody up or staple them up, or you have to, you know, give them injections, or you got bad burns or whatever. But you should have, I'm not saying you have to have, and this is just, I'm trying to give an example across the board of this stuff, but you should try to have the most comprehensive first aid kit that you can put together for the funds that you have, and get the experience and the training to use the items that you have, the sutures and stuff. That's well and good to have, but if you don't know how to use it properly, it does you no good. So learn how to use it, and I hope that this gave you some idea. I'm going to try to back up and give you a kind of an idea, big shot here of the table. And I appreciate you guys watching, and have a great day. Bye.